YouTube, I appreciate y'all for clicking on this video and tuning into another video. Before we get into today's topic, I want y'all to take some time out of y'all day to like, go drop a comment, and most importantly, join the family, subscribe. Today's topic, we're talking about women, because I need all my men out there to be careful, because if you don't be careful, the wrong woman can and will be your downfall. I feel as if men don't understand how important it actually is to pick the right woman. That's because us as men, we like to just pick a woman strictly based off how she look. A lot of men don't pick women based off her lifestyle, how she values herself, or how she even values God. A lot of men don't even care whether or not they woman got a relationship with God, and I feel like that's a huge problem, because if a woman don't value herself first, how do you expect her to value you? If a woman don't value God, the most important aspect, how you think she gonna value you? Sadly, these days, a lot of women chase money. A lot of women chase clout. So bro, put it like this. If women chase money and if women chase clout, you don't have the most money. And I'm pretty sure you don't got the most clout. If that woman encounters a man with more money or more clout than you, where do you think she gonna go? Don't choose the woman that's all on Instagram showing off her. Now, before I say this, there's nothing wrong with showing off what God gave you, but it's about how you do it. A lot of women twerk on Instagram and be like, yeah, I worked hard for this, so I'm showing it off. But then that same woman will come back and be like, don't text me sexual stuff. Get out of my DM with the sexual stuff. You get back what you put out. If you put out sexual content, what do you think people are gonna come to you texting you about? People are gonna come to you texting you sexually, because that's what people see you as, because that's what you promote. You promote yourself as a sexual being. What do you think people gonna wanna do with you? People not gonna see, oh yeah, she twerking on the ground. That's the woman I wanna put a ring on. That's delusional if you think that. So first and foremost, eliminate that off rip. If she the type to get on Instagram, twerk, and do all of that, yeah, that's cool. That's your life. Do that. But fellas, avoid that lady at all costs. Avoid that lady at all costs, because that lady likes negative attention. That lady promotes herself sexually on an app full of thirsty men. She can ignore every man in her DM, but I can guarantee you, bro, she like that type of attention. And if she likes that type of attention, y'all can get in one argument. Y'all can get into it one time. If a man come give her the right type of attention, where do you think she gonna go? If a man got more money and more clout than you, but she don't value herself, where do you think she gonna go? If a man got more than you and she don't value your relationship, where do you think she finna go? Pick the right woman. Pick a woman not just strictly based off how she look. That's why it's so important to control your lust. That's why it's so important to control yourself. Because if you lack self-control, you could be put in the wrong situation for a lifetime. You could marry the wrong woman. So it all just doubles down to self-control. Control yourself. Don't pick a woman based off of lust. Don't pick a woman who promotes herself sexually, because that's all your relationship is gonna be. It's just gonna be based upon lust. And any relationship based upon lust is not gonna last. You can't expect love to come out of a relationship that's built around lust. Now it's been plenty of scenarios that started with lust and ended with love. Yeah, it's possible. But if you don't kill that lust, how you expect that relationship to last? It's not. That's not how God designed marriage to be. That's why you see the divorce rate so high in this generation, because a lot of these marriages is built simply out of lust. A lot of these marriages is rushed, and it's built off of lust, not real love. And if there's no real love in that relationship, when hard times come, when trials and tribulations come, that relationship is gonna fall apart. Like I said, that's why you see the divorce rate so high, because those relationships fall apart because they're not built on love. Now, let me give y'all another situation. Jonathan Majors. His situation is so unfortunate. I pray to God that it all gets figured out. I haven't really been keeping up with it, so I don't know how it's going. But I pray to God that everything gets figured out. But Jonathan Majors, he had it all. Literally, he was on top of the world. It was supposed to be another movie based strictly upon his character, but him choosing the wrong woman. Now, if y'all don't know that situation, he was involved with a woman, and that woman lied on him. That woman's lie caused him everything. He lost deals. He lost millions of dollars just because of that woman's lie. And he probably chose that woman strictly because he thought she was pretty, not even knowing that she was a liar, not even knowing that she was a manipulator. He chose that woman strictly off of her looks, and he lost it all because of that woman. He lost deals. He lost millions because of one woman, because he chose the wrong woman. That one woman was his downfall. And that's not just him. That could happen to anybody. That could have happened to you. That's why I'm telling you today, bro. It's important that you don't just choose a woman strictly off how she look. It can cost you. It can cost you. Choosing the wrong woman can cost you. And sadly, an example had to be made out of him. But he not the only one. This has happened to countless of other men around the world. That woman cost him a lot. You probably don't got as much as him, but it can cost you what you do have. Because I can guarantee you, no matter who you might be, if it's a situation where a woman is saying that you put your hands on her, you're not innocent until proven guilty. You're guilty until you're proven innocent. And it's sad. It's really sad that the world is like that, but that's just how the world is. Now, by no means am I saying that all women are bad. Avoid all women. Because if God's seeing you on the right path and he's seeing you doing the right thing with your life, he not going to send you nobody to destroy you. Only way somebody comes into your life to destroy you is if your mindset is on the wrong things. If you are a lustful man, a lustful woman is going to come in your life. If you a chase money, get the money type of guy, what type of female you think going to come into your life? But if you so locked into your purpose, if you locked in with God going to see you a like-minded female. God's going to see you a wife. A wife is not a title. A wife is something that's instilled into you. Before you even get a ring put on your finger, you are a wife. And as a man, before you even put a ring on somebody's finger, or before you even go through a wedding, you are a husband. So if God see you ready to be a husband, he gonna send you somebody that's ready to be a wife. He not gonna send you somebody in your life that can destroy you or that can take from you financially. Like, for example, look at Jeff Bezos' situation. Jeff Bezos, I don't know if he is right now, but at that time, Jeff Bezos was the richest man in the world. Him and his wife gets a divorce. Now she is the richest woman in the world just off of what she took from that divorce. Now, it's people who worked their whole life building their wealth. Women who worked so hard for their own money, for their own legacy, just for her to get with a man, divorce that man, take a big lump sum of that man's money. Now she's worth way more than the women who worked their whole life. Moral of the story is, bro, don't choose a woman just off of her physical appearance, because everything that glitters is not gold, bro. Just because she might look amazing on the outside, she could be the most terrible person. I heard somebody say one time that most serial killers was attractive. Nobody ever knew or felt like they was capable of doing what they did. You won't know a woman off looks. That's why you should not choose who you're going to be with off looks. You could end up with the worst person ever. You could end up in the worst situation ever simply by choosing a woman off of her looks. We humans, red flags are going to show. If those red flags and those signs pop up, those signs are from God 9 times out of 10. When God gives you those signs and those signals to move around, don't disobey him. Because if you disobey him, he'll put you in a worse situation than you already in. So when you see those signs and those signals that telling you to move around, this not the woman God intends for me to be with for the rest of my life, move around, bro. God telling you those things for a reason. I'm telling you, he telling you those things for a reason. God want to see you in the best position ever. Especially if you living your life how you're supposed to be living your life. If you living a life on your purpose, if you on your purpose every day, God want to see you in the best position ever. He not going to send you somebody that's going to destroy you.